howdy. I'm driving, so I'm not going to be looking at you for the most part, but I wasn't really going to make a video about this, but I took my dad to go see Twisters in 4DX, and I noticed there's like a lack, well, I mean, I'm sure there's lots now, but there was a lack of reviews for the 4DX experience. So, let's not talk about the film, let's talk about the 4DX, because if you're looking at this for the 4DX, you just want to know, is it good, is it worth going to see? Quick answer, yes. The theater I went to had older seats, so it didn't have the water spray right at your face, which is probably fine, because there's an on-off button for most theaters that have that. The fans were pretty neat, kind of wish they were a little more powerful, but it was really cool when you were hitting a tornado and that, and the fucking wind is blowing everything at you, and then the water from the ceiling is getting sprayed into the fans, and you're getting hit with it from that. That was a really cool experience. The strobe lights, I saw somebody in a review say the strobe lights are too much for them, but I was like, get over it, man. It's not that bad. It wasn't that bad. The chairs move awesomely. There's a couple scenes in particular that are like, holy Moses. I saw it said somewhere, I'm going to say it, guarantee if you have a crowd of people in your theater, the opening scene's going to rock the house, and then when it cuts to silence, you're probably going to hear a couple chuckles. We certainly did. But, yeah, it was awesome. Smells. Oddly enough, yeah. I don't know if it was just my theater, but, a field smells like a field, and a field of lavender smells like lavender. So I appreciate that they put the effort in to, like, do a field smell, but, like, there was no lavender in that field, buddy. You lie like a cheap rug. But that's fine. I mean, I was just happy to smell something. It kind of draws you into the scene a bit more. And then there was hot dog smell at some point. There was other stuff, but I just wasn't. I don't have the greatest sense of smell, so I can't really give you that. All I know is my buddy beside me was like, that ain't lavender, and there was not a single piece of lavender in that field. Otherwise, rockin'. 4DX experience, go do it. I suggest it. Is there a better movie to do it for? Like, really? This movie's pretty action-packed. Even when it's not action-packed, there's stuff going on in the scenes. The chairs are still kind of moving. Yeah, dude, it was awesome. I highly recommend. Alright, movie. I'm going to do a quick spoiler-free one. If you were to take the 4DX out of the experience, I'd probably give this movie a 7.5 or an 8, which isn't bad. Like, that's good. Most movies that come out nowadays are fucking 5 and 6s, but it was very good. The action was good. The CGI was meh at some points, but other points it was great. It's just nice to watch a movie that didn't try to shove something down your throat for once. No preachy message, no forced in character that just doesn't make sense for the subject. Like, it was fine. It felt like a movie, not a lesson, which is awesome. And the pacing was fantastic. I honestly think this movie probably stands at the same level of the original Twister, although it's been a long time since I've seen Twister, so take that with a grain of salt. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. My dad, who's really hard on remakes and reboot sequels, whatever you want to call this movie, technically in the same universe with like 0 references. It's not a movie where you have to watch the first one to see it, but no, it was good. I can't say much more about that without getting into spoilers.
I can't find a network connection.
I know, it's okay,
Please
Google.
connect and try again.
No, thank you. Don't worry about that. But, yeah, so 4DX. 4DX experience with it was fucking awesome. The opening scene just really rocked the house. Like, those chairs are moving. And when that first tornado comes in, and it's like the fans kick on and the water spraying in your face and the lightning striking and the strobe lights are going, your fucking seat's moving. Dude, amazing experience for 40X. Like, so good. I guess the only, what would be stuff that I could complain about in this movie? I'm not gonna lie, I had to take a piss like 3 times during the movie, so I timed it at the boring talking parts, so I don't think I missed much, but I'm probably not the best guy to ask for that, but I don't know, it felt like the movie flew by. It was 2 hours, I believe. It was awesome. I don't even need to get into spoilers. Like, what's the point of getting into spoilers? The most lackluster part for me would be this is 100% spoiler, so is the oil rig, when the oil rig went on fire. And the only reason it's the lackluster part is because CGI just kind of looked a little cheesy. This isn't a shot at the movie, but kind of a shot at the 40X experience. How the fuck does the smoke come out right in front of the screen? So, like, if you were to have the smoke come out the top and then have, like, the fans blow it out, that would make more sense. Or if it came out from, like, at your feet, that would be a better experience. But, like, just, like, I don't know if it's just my theater, but, like, it just released, like, a fucking puff of cloud in front. And there was, like, one particular scene where you literally couldn't see Glenn Powell's face, and he was the only fucking thing on screen. Like, literally, him driving the vehicle. Probably looking kind of like this, and, like, you literally just couldn't see his face. Like, it was crazy. So, the smoke effects kind of sucked, but that's not a thing at the stab at the movie. I mean, it was. I guess it was a little cliched at moments, but, I mean, not really. Fucking everything's cliched now. What hasn't been done 100 times? No, it just felt like a really good movie. This is a big rambly review, but yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Oh, I mean, the 2 actors are great. The lady, I can't even remember her name. She was really good. Glenn Powell, what can I say? He was charming. He's handsome. And I ain't the straightest fellow in the world, so what can I say? You charmed me, Glenn. You're a devilishly handsome dude. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Solid 8 out of 10. Probably a 9 out of 10 experience if you include the 40X. 8 out of 10 movie. Alright, that was just my quick opinions on it. Check it out in 40X.